Wow. What a morning. Absolutely picture perfect setup. Couldn't have gone any better, right? Right at the open, we saw the 15-minute candle was, about to turn down, right? So on the 15-minute chart, the slow stow, right? This thing over here, the slow stochastic was pretty much at the top here. And right here, right at the open, it crossed down, right? So that gave us a pretty good indicator that there was going to be a fairly robust move down. I'll say something that had some staying power, right? Some durability, because, once you get above that 80 level on the slow stow or below the 20 and it turns the other direction, that, you're probably going to have a pretty good move. So going back to the 1 minute that we actually trade on, right? At the open, we got a short signal here, right? So we have to check our boxes. Why? Because we have rules, right? The rules say, let's look at the algorithm when it fires. That fired. No problem. Awesome. Impulse MACD crossed down and became red. The squeeze, let me open this up a little bit more so we could see the squeeze. Squeeze said it was down. It was firing down. Let me get rid of this volume here. Perfect. Squeeze was already firing, and it was on its way down, the histogram, right? So the squeeze was green. That's good. That means it's in our direction. The histogram was trending down. Looking at our other indicators, right? The momentum, which is the top of this indicator here, the momentum was already red. Trend was neutral, so we can go long or short in a neutral trend, which is the bottom bar, right? Then it went red. No problem. Our EMAs are in the direction of the trade, which was down, right? I like to sometimes go to the smaller time frame and look at the 30-second EMAs, right? So those crossed down, they never crossed back up again, right? We entered this trade, took this down. I went heavy today. I don't normally go heavy on an opening trade, but this was pretty awesome. And we had some data that came out earlier, and we knew this had some staying power. The 15-minute was right in a sweet spot. All right. So I don't usually teach the 15-minute to my students, but I do use it to get an overall idea of where the market may be heading. So this was awesome, right? I got out half of my position at 20 points, which took about 1 second. And I let the rest ride, waiting for these EMAs to cross back up on the 30-second chart. Usually I look on the 1 minute chart over here, but on the 30-second chart, they never crossed back up. I had absolutely zero reason to leave the rest of my trade. And I took it down until this signal here, which is a 1% move, right? Total P&L, $3,623.46. That is a pretty damn good day for sitting at a desk, click, click, and that's it. Easy stuff. Alright? Today, there was nothing hard about this trade. You didn't have to think about anything. All I had to do was take it. All of the criteria were there, right? So let's go back over what they were real fast. Oops. Let me go back here. That criteria was the algorithm fired. Perfect. Right up here. The EMAs were in the direction of the trade, right? The fast EMA, the smaller time frame, the 12, and then the 31 was above it, the slower one. So we were going faster in the direction of the trade. My impulse MACD fired to the downside, went red instantly. Fantastic. Easy. My squeeze was squeezing and the histogram turned down, and my two indicators for trend and momentum both said blood in the water. All right? Perfect. That is how you make money. This is how you make a living. Trading. This is how you pay your bills. If you don't have kids, then, geez, you're just gonna have a lot of disposable income. I never risked anything in this trade that would, put me in jeopardy, right? The trade was intact the entire move down. Now it looks like it's reversing. Probably, but I'm out already. 20,740 was the bottom. 20,932 was the top. So 932 to 740, right? 32. Easy. 200 points. It's $20 a point. That's $4,000. Guess what? I got out a little early on my first two. Or my first half, I should say. So that's it. Like, subscribe, and, if you don't want to trade your own money, you don't want to go at risk, you can trade someone else's money. Go to trypropfirms.com. Check it out. You can sign up and take a test. See if you have what it takes to trade prop firms' money. If you do, then you can certainly be in the game without having to risk your own capital. So go to trypropfirms.com. Have an awesome day. Stay safe. Trade small. Trade for tomorrow. Do not blow up your accounts. And follow the rules. If you follow these rules, there's a 91% success rate in this setup, right? That's pretty high probability to go to 20 points at least, right? 20 points is 91%. But you have to make sure all of these conditions are present. So go to trypropfirms.com and stay safe. Peace.